that. Locked on the chopper and had the nav computer fly straight in. Blast doors are shut. My weapons are locked. Weapon lock switches on flight control deck 1. Get me back online or we're dead meat.
Who's there? Request backup.
Target acquired.
Careful down there. That fueling equipment was installed by the lowest bidder. One time I had to fly a couple of gas technicians to the emergency room. You just released poison gas into the lower levels. Find a hazmat suit or get out of there.
Bogey. Anyone else hungry?
need to find Tracer Tong. He used to drop Paul off at a small compound east of the market. You could start there. Don't lose any time. Your kill switch is 12 hours old.
If you die, our plans will fail. Locate Tracer Tong.
Many fine restaurants buy their meats from me. Have you visited the Lucky Money, for instance? It's below the market in mall. The truck has stopped delivering to the other shops because of military blockades, but all of my meat is guaranteed fresh.
Shopkeepers are honest. You will find a good bargain here.
I work for the butcher too. Everybody in Wanchai Market.
I have made other arrangements.
I never fall asleep. I am one of the best watchmen.
Let alone. I don't work with the boys.
This is a bad market. Lots of bad people.
Go.
Go away.
Rules of prior wars. Red Arrow versus Luminous Path.
What do you think of the Luminous Path Triad?
Cowards, soon to be gone. They have to steal weapons because they have lost the traditional arts.
What kind of weapons?
They murdered the Red Arrow leader to get the sword he invented.
How do you invent a sword?
It uses modern technology. I pay the Red Arrow even though the Luminous Path compound is 50 meters away. Many publications. What's your interest?
What do you think of the Red Arrow Triad?
They will control all of Wanchai in a few weeks.
You sound certain.
The fighting is not going well for the Luminous Path. Maggie Chow exclusive interview in the Oriental Daily News.
Have you heard of Maggie Chow?
A former actress, well respected. She gives a lot of money to fight drug trafficking and illegal trade. Please put the newspaper back when you are done browsing.
Touch.
I'm just looking.
2? Yes, a little something to...
Take a high. Who you looking at? Take a high.
Such a quaint little market. Please, look around. Perhaps a present for your girlfriend?
You're next to the compound Paul used to visit. Invested in stealth technology.
She said no.
Impossible!
She said she has made other arrangements.
The Red Arrow?
She was very rude.
You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Don't waste any time.
doing a good job cleaning up this one.
I can tell them you're a spy and they will kill you.
Only 20 credits for that one.
My brother's name is Paul Denton. I heard that he was a frequent visitor to this compound. Do you know him?
The Romanos path is closed to Guilos.
Paul was no friend of the West.
My name is Gordon Quick. I know your brother, but you are not him. They say you are loyal to Unatco.
I was, before Paul showed up in New York. A day later, I was helping the NSF.
You want me to take your word? You are in Hong Kong now, and we are businessmen. Paul earned our trust by working with us.
I don't have time for games.
No games. We would like another ally like Paul. The Triads are at war, thanks to a woman named Maggie Chow. A sword was stolen from the Red Arrow Triad, and Miss Chow started the war by blaming us, the Romanus Path.
Why is one sword so important?
It is an extraordinary sword called the Dragon's Tooth. Nanotechnology developed by the Red Arrows for Merida before he was murdered. We know that Chow is a liar, but we have no proof.
I'll go speak to her, but first I need to find a man called Tracer Tong. I need his help.
Mr. Tong deals with businessmen, not beggars or strangers who might be spies. Chow lives at 1313 Tonochi Road. Be observant. Find and examine that sword. It is the evidence we need.
Okay, you need to find Tracer Tong. He used to drop Paul off in a small compound east of the market. You could start there. Don't lose any time. Your kill switch is 12 hours old.
If you die, our plans will fail. Locate Tracer Tong.
I work for
No subject.
What do you...
They... Many public.
What do you...
Maggie Chow.
Have you heard...
Please put the newspaper back when you are done browsing.
Two,
Yes, a little something to brighten up the lad.
VersaLife?
How can you tell? Is my hair turning blue?
VersaLife has done much to revitalize the community.
Well, they're always hiring. I guess that's something.
I will wrap them up.
No, I can manage.
Very good. Thank you. Please, look around.
You're next to the compound Paul used to visit, but I don't know who it belongs to. I think I'm clear now. Good thing the NSA invested in stealth technology.
She said no.
Impossible.
She said she has made other arrangements.
The Red Arrow?
She was very rude.
You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Don't waste any time.
Go away.
My brother's name is Paul Denton. I heard that he was a...
The Romanos path is
Paul was no friend of the West.
My name is Gordon Quick.
I was, before Paul showed up in New York.
You want me to take your word? You are in Hong...
I don't have time for games.
No games.
Why is one sword so important?
It is.
I'll go speak to her. But first I need to find a man.
Mr. Tong deals with businessmen, not the...
I'll help you with Miss Chow, but then I'll need to see Tong, or I won't be your ally for more than about 12 hours.
The former Red Arrow Reader stored nanotech components from VersaLife. I believe it was the corporation that had him murdered.
唔該借過。
Perhaps a present for your girlfriend?
I can tell them you're a spy and they will kill you.
The Red Arrow is doing a good job cleaning up this market.
Only 20 credits for that one.
Did anybody see?
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't matter. We got her payment, plus interest. Get back and see if she runs something.
Okay.
The Dragon's Tool is the most perfect blade possible in a non-eutactic solid. It would have given the Red Arrow an enormous advantage.
Bad people around here. I am your new watchman. The Dragonhead said I am your watchman 50 credits every day. That's better than 100.
I can make a profit as it is.
I will do a good job.
Nice to meet you.
I know the Dragonhead.
The mall area is perfectly safe.
Leather boots. For you, 25 credits admission.
No thanks.
Hey man, where you from?
The States.
We're from Australia.
On vacation?
Let's just wait for Russ.
He's kinda cute. What's your name?
JC. Is this a good club?
Oh, totally. And it's a Red Arrow place? They get everything real cheap. Look, can we ask a big favor?
Sure.
My friend and I. It's so silly. We left our credit cards at the hotel. Think you could get us in?
How much do you need?
Only 20 each. We get in for 20.
Sure.
Right, you like to dance then? Let's go.
You're so bad.
Let's go.
Thanks for getting me in. Thanks for getting me in.
Hello? I'm not your type.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Look, I was here first. Chen told me himself. If there's a job, I get it.
What kind of job?
Just back off. I got fired at the quick stop next door without even a warning, and I need a cash.
Tough luck.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get them back and unlock into their computer. It's management, password, code 324. One of these nights, I'm gonna stick it there and trash all their records.
What's a quick stop cashier doing working for the Red Arrow?
And working it.
Hello?
That was so cool, man. Thank you so much. Do you know Max Chen? He runs this place.
No problem. We go way back. Wanna dance?
Bet you've got some moves I haven't seen before.
There's only one way to find out.
Let me loosen up a bit. Mind if I borrow 10 credits to get a drink?
Anything you want?
You're so cool, JC. I'm so glad I met you.
Hello?
How about that dance?
I gotta be really drunk to dance when it's almost empty like this.
Anything you want?
You're so cool, JC.
Hello? 100 credits. A pleasing companion.
Where can I find Max Chen?
Check at the bar, kid. Hello? Hello?
Welcome to Lucky Money.
Hey man, you blocked the view.
I feel silly. You look good. Move your hips a little more. There you go. Like this? That's better. Want to get something to eat after this?
Sure, I don't mind needles. Toon schmooma.
Have another drink?
Don't mind if I do.
As you were saying?
Well, women back home, they aren't like your daughter. I do very much wish to meet her.
You are very handsome. You must have many girlfriends in your country.
Oh, come on. Nah. Hi ho, sir.
My friend and I were about to leave.
Beer is 15. Wine is 120.
Can I ask you something?
What do you want to know?
Despite all I've read about the triads, I wasn't prepared to see them operating in the open, on the streets, and wearing uniforms. Doesn't the Chinese government care?
The Chinese leave Hong Kong alone. They barricade the roads to control trade to the mainland, but they know how business is done.
I would think the secret smuggling operations of the triads would disturb the Chinese government.
Maybe the luminous path, but China knows that the Red Arrow are business owners, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and that they protect the city from outside influences.
You said outside influences. What does China fear?
China is the last sovereign country in the world. Authoritarian but willing, unlike the UN-governed countries, to give its people the freedom to do what they want.
As long as they don't break the law.
Listen to me. This is real freedom. Freedom to own property, make a profit, make your life. The West, so afraid of strong government, now has no government, only financial power.
Our governments have limited power by design.
Rhetoric? You believe it? Don't you know where these slogans come from?
I give up.
Well-paid researchers. How do you say it? think tanks? Funded by big businesses. What is there? A think tank?
Hardly as sinister as a dictator, like China's premier.
Privately funded propaganda. The Trilateral Commission in the United States, for instance.
The separation of powers acknowledges the petty ambitions of individuals. That's its strength.
A system organized around the weakest qualities of individuals will produce the same qualities in its leaders.
Perhaps certain qualities are an inseparable part of human nature.
The mark of the educated man is the suppression of these qualities in favor of better ones. The same is true of civilization.
I'm looking for Max Chen.
Is that so? What is it about?
Maggie Chow sent me.
Oh, the beautiful Miss Maggie. You'll find the door just behind me.
I'll get a drink later.
You see, not a bad Cabernet if I do say so.
I like your jacket.
14 karat gold actually. Not my style at all.
Fine things suit you.
You think so?
You have thin aristocratic wrist.
Oh, stop it. It will go to my head. Excuse me, sir. This room is off limits to club patrons. I suggest you leave.
It's okay. I'm here to see Max Chen. He'll expect me.
An American. I hope he likes what you have to say. Currently, we have no work for American-style gangsters. Isaac is letting anybody back here these days.
This account has been locked, pending investigation.
The one-chai merchants are being stubborn.
Dogs.
Remain in here only as long as your business requires.
I've never seen so many troopers. They must be close to a breakthrough.
But which division?
Maybe all of them. Something fundamental. I saw guards in biotech, too.
I think it's just the UC.
They've had that for weeks.
But word has gotten out. Every engineer on the planet.
VersaLife already has the best security in the industry.
Even my game programmer friend in Texas offered me 1 million credits for 1 hour on the UC. Wanted to make the game of life with buckyballs. Joking, of course. We do not wish to be disturbed.
I don't like being in the dark.
What do you mean?
Everything's so compartmentalized.
Pain, I know. But all it takes is one leak to the net, and there goes our work into the public domain.
It's more like the way you'd organize a prison camp than a laboratory.
Let's not get melodramatic.
I've spent months making this rotor for sorting calcium ions, and I don't even know what it's for.
Kaczynski was right about the division of labor. I'll give him that much. Want another drink?
Who puts the pieces together?
Someone who makes a lot more money than we do.
Mind if I ask what you were talking about?
You with the company?
It just sounded interesting. Troops. At a corporation?
Not your affair. Please do not intrude.
We're having a private discussion.
We do not wish to be disturbed.
I think management is involved in something criminal.
I don't know if you should be saying that.
Really? Why the codes? All the procedures? Why'd the data entry people disappear today? What did the company have them doing?
That's outside your department.
I want to know. What do they do all day and all night down on level 2?
I don't think I can take part in this conversation.
Stay in the dance area.
I see you in the corner, smoldering, hostile. Everyone will wonder who you are.
We do not wish to be disturbed.
Oh, sure. I don't mind needles. Too much schmooze.
Beer is 15. Wine is 120.
I'll get a drink.
Shake it!
Yeah!
Move it!
Let's party!
Hey, Yevgeny! Yevgeny! Where is Yevgeny?
Who wants to dance with me? Woo! Let's party! Let's party!
I spill my drink! Out of my face!
Downstairs. The upstairs is for us.
Again! Do it again!
Gangsters! They're all gangsters! They were cutting him and laughing and stabbing their swords.
We do not wish to be disturbed.
Hello. I feel silly. You look good. Move your hips a little more.
Thanks for getting me in.
The mall area is perfectly safe. If you want a good time, I recommend the Rocky Money. We patrol this area 24 hours.
Go away!
Please, look around.
Yao Hak. Many other Buddhas in Hong Kong.
Paul Denton, I have the blueprints. I must warn you, Oh.
Warn me about what?
I have made a mistake.
Paul's my brother. What's the problem?
No, I have made a mistake.
What?
I'm looking for someone called Tracer Tong. Heard the name?
I know you. I know who you are.
Yeah?
You work for the Luminous Path. You should be dead now. But you left Hong Kong just in time.
You have me confused with someone else.
No, it was you. Miss Chow told us. You are the American who helped them steal the sword.
Really,
You cannot stop the Red Arrow. They will control China as they control Hong Kong very soon. You will not leave Hong Kong alive.
Many bargains at Old China Hand. Everything 8 credits.
Heard the name Tracer Tong?
Tong, yes. Friend of Luminous Path Triad. And by extension, enemy of the Red Air.
What's his reputation among the locals?
Sure, by fair. Very well connected. You want to buy? Biomechanical augmentation?
Just curious. Is there a lot of crime in Hong Kong?
Much more than before, yes. Now it's very easy for the smugglers.
What kind of smugglers?
Slaves, heroin, biotech.
Is there really a slave trade?
Oh, sure. Visit Lucky Money underneath Wen Chai, the Red Air headquarters. Of their girls, they are kidnapped in Thailand or the Philippines. Not a pretty business.
What sort of biotech smuggling goes on?
Mostly VersaLife, the golden triangle of biotech.
Why would a multinational corporation smuggle their products on sampans?
Import restrictions in many places. The United States, European countries.
On what?
Certain genetic advances, laboratory organisms, also tiny computers in your tissue.
What's VersaLife trying to develop?
Everything, the second man.
The second men?
English author, Olaf Stepton. You have not read?
Afraid not.
Last and First Man, history of 19 species of human beings. I can't believe you do not know this book.
I'm not big into books. You know of a Maggie Chow?
Maggie Chow, a bad character. Before she was an actress. Now she's everywhere in Hong Kong politics. They say that she's a spy.
Who does she spy for?
No one knows. Somebody paid her a lot of money once, and one of the Red Airs ended up floating in a canal. Dangerous to talk about. You buy in Wen Chai, you pay 12. Here, 8.
Whatever you've got to eat.
Chen Su Bing.
I take care of you. Special price.
No, I am sorry. I must say nothing. They would kill me.
You can trust me. I really am Paul's brother. You said something about blueprints.
No, I do not know you. Maybe you work for VersaLife.
VersaLife. Good. We're getting closer. You might as well tell me the rest. If I'm gonna kill you, you're already dead.
You paid me, okay? I only did it for the money. I have the blueprints of the VersaLife building, 2,000 credits. And I have the other things he wanted, the scrambler grenade for $12.50 and the thermoptic camo for $4,000.
What did Paul want with VersaLife?
All he said was not to get caught and to tell nobody what I did.
I'll check back with you.
Romantic. A boat? Yes.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go.
You are an unfamiliar face on Tonochi Road.
I'm here on business from Gordon Quick.
You are here to speak to Miss Chow, perhaps. Half a block down on the left.
Thank you.
The woman is a snake. Believe nothing she says. I myself have been watching Miss Chow. She just met with Max Chen, leader of the Red Arrow.
Welcome to Queen's Tower. You may use the residential directory computer if you know how.
I'm looking for Maggie Chow.
You must be Mr. Denton. Miss Chow has been expecting you. She is waiting in the living room. Please follow me. I will accompany you.
Mr. J.C. Denton, in the flesh. As dark and serious as his brother.
You know who I am. And Paul? You know my brother?
Intimately. Call me Maggie.
Paul never mentioned you.
That is why he is still alive. He can keep a secret even from his own brother.
But why?
Paul told you about Majestic 12, correct? The conspiracy behind UNATCO?
Just the name.
Majestic 12 sent Paul to murder the former Red Arrow leader. And me too.
And he double-crossed them?
Rest to say, I persuaded him to join our side.
What does Majestic 12 want with the Red Arrow?
We are winning the Triad War against Majestic 12's ally, the Luminous Path. We were developing a new technology. You might have heard about a sword?
The Dragon's Tooth, right?
The Triads settle disputes in contests of skill, which includes the crafting of weapons. The Dragon's Tooth would have made us unstoppable.
So Majestic 12, they're trying to tip the balance, give the Luminous Path a technological advantage.
Exactly. I tried to warn the people of the danger. And the Luminous Path calls me a liar. The police have all the evidence they need to settle this, locked up in the station at the Wanchai Market, but they will not act. Go and see. I know the code to their vault. 87342.
It's only fair to tell you that I spoke with Gordon Quick before coming here. I thought he was a friend of my brother's. I agreed to visit you and learn the truth of the situation.
Yes, you were seen. The new Red Arrow leader is Max Chen, and you don't have to go to the Lucky Money for him to know your activities. Now tell me about Paul. Why did he not return?
There's something I have to tell you about Paul.
Majestic 12 is arming the Luminous Path with the Dragon's Tooth sword. We must find a way to end the war immediately.
Miss Chow, Maggie, Paul is dead.
What?
UNATCO agents killed him. I'm sorry. I understand how you must feel.
No, it can't be!
You alright?
He was a brave man. Honest. Too honest.
Yes, he was.
You try to prepare yourself, but...
I know the danger.
I need to be alone. Please.
The floor coverings were made by hand in Tibet.
Please, go now!
Take a look around.
He was the only one brave enough to stand up to them.
We have many prized Buddhas you will observe. Get away from there!
Get that one. Drop it. I need some reinforcements.
Greetings, J.C. Denton. I have been observing you through this fascinating device in your skull. You have found the proof we needed. The Dragon's Tooth Sword. There, inside the glass case. If you wish to be my ally, you will retrieve the sword and await my instructions. Money Club. If you can make peace among the triads, then perhaps I can help you in your difficulties.
Ms. Chow, we are reassigning you temporarily. Put the long-term agenda on hold until Versa Life has met its deadline. It will be months and probably years before the Red Arrow can influence Beijing, whereas, well, I'm sure you heard about my appointment. We are in position to make a grab for Washington. We can't let this one slip through our fingers. Make sure the process stays on schedule.
Who's there?
this fascinating device in your skull. You have found the proof we needed. The dragon's tooth sword. There, inside the glass case. If you wish to be my ally, you will retrieve the sword and await my instructions.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go. My mother said there's too much fighting. I have to stay here.
I saw you speaking to that thug over there. Unwise.
I don't hear any fighting.
I myself have been watching Miss Chow. She just met with me.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
$50.
75.
Both 75.
WO glow, original 1 kilo bricks, pure, 90 for both.
Hey, you!
Who's that?
You made a big mistake, homeboy.
Come by in the morning. Sampan rides. 5 credits.
I was walking here. Get out of my way.
What business do you have here at this hour? Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Such a quaint little market.
You were right. Maggie Chow is a con artist.
You have proof?
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragon Head. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
Where do I find this Dragon Head?
Max Chen is his name. The Red Arrow headquarters is at the Lucky Money Club in the mall area beneath the market. Come back and tell me what he says. We can begin to negotiate a truce. Let me know how Chen responds.
Hello.
Thanks for getting me in.
I feel silly. You look good.
Good evening. Hello there. Do you know a man named Max Chen?
Of course I know Max. A terrific fellow.
Do you know where I can find him?
In the back room. He runs the whole Red Arrow from here. Hey, you're not with the police, are you?
I'll tell you later.
Want to get something to...
Hi.
Thanks for getting me in.
Hello.
We do not wish to be disturbed.
Isaac is letting anybody back here these days. Currently, we have no work for American-style gangsters.
I want nothing to do.
Remain in here only as long as your business requires. The one-chai merchants are being stubborn.
Stop complaining.
Present yourself to the Dragonhead.
You must be Max Chen.
So?
I have found something in Miss Chow's apartment that might interest you.
Is that so?
The sword was never destroyed. It was stolen, and she is the one who stole it.
Preposterous!
I have it right here.
But Miss Chow?
She works for a group called Majestic 12. She's using you and the Red Arrow for her own ends.
No, you must be mistaken.
Think about it. She murders your predecessor, hides the sword, pushes the Red Arrow into the war with the Luminous Path, and then, what next? The Triads are weakened and an outside group seizes power. Sound far-fetched?
Oh, there must be an explanation.
Perhaps you should meet with the leaders of the Luminous Path.
Perhaps. For now, take them this message. I will stop hostilities until I have completed an investigation.
Boss,
What is it?
Marty at the door said we had trouble. Soldiers coming in. She said that was some kind of mech.
MJ-12 troops. They must have followed me.
Say your business and go.
You led them here. You should have been more.
Not touch.
Fine, I go somewhere else.
I informed Chen about the sword. He's declared a truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Mr. Denton, you are the man I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
Do not interrupt us with questions.
You go.
We will check with the Dragonhead about whether you can come in here.
While you are here, observe the laws of the Triad.
Are you expecting a tour?
You must have won great favor with the Dragonhead.
Ni hao ma.
Tracer Ton admitted another American.
Ni hao ma.
If Tom decides he'll trust you, you'll be free to come and go as you please. Watch yourself in the market. We have lost influence there.
You must be JC. Tom will see you now.
Mr. Tong, you knew my brother Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems. Just step inside the chamber. Stay right there. Success. Come back to the control room.
Please, complete your business and then go.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and contacted him himself.
You talked to Jaime before you left?
He told me you wanted to use him as a spy. I don't know. Pretty dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe. What do you think?
Jaime was scared. Simons is on a witch hunt for traitors.
They probably suspect him because we're friends.
Exactly. But he told me he's going to stick it out because you think it'll help.
I hope he's smart enough to know when to get out. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boys. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money that finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew. Tong has connections. You should scope out the labs for upgrades. Tong is in the operating theater. Do not tell anyone how to get to this facility.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard about Paul?
Your friend informed me. Courageous man, your brother.
plan to make sure he didn't die for nothing.
We will try. Unfortunately, nothing is certain in politics.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the ramen coating from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the ramen coating, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office. We have much to offer one another if we cooperate.
While you are here, observe the laws of the planet.
唔該指教。
You must have won great favor. Tristan admitted that. Decides to trust you.
Do not touch.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
Welcome to VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
We're all out of company brochures. You missed the psionics people. They went to the Lucky Money.
You do not require security.
Go on up.
The first 3 levels of offices.
Please address inquiries to my supervisor.
Please stay out of the work area.
I have work to do. I can't be bothered.
Don't worry about it, Tom.
Late night.
You worked at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift. This Kramer receptor patent proposal is kicking my ass.
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
Sure.
Excellent. The elevator code is 6512. I'll make sure the security system has granted you a day pass.
Thanks.
My honored guest, welcome to VersaLife.
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighters on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight. Didn't get a jot of work done today.
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all the records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel, none of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job, that's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts, now it's me.
I got access to the labs from the shift supervisor. I'll check them out and let you know what I find.
It's a big operation down there.
Why bother data entry? They had me on a...
My feet are killing me. Hope you find who you were looking for.
You don't have to show ID.
Go away. They will think I'm talking to you.
I have to keep watch.
You must have a security pass to visit the laboratories.
Late night. If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists. You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices. Late night.
You worked at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift.
Please address inquiries to my school. I have work to do.
This Kramer receptor patent proposal is kicking my ass.
Stay out of the way and no one will notice you. Pleasure doing business with you.
Bentley won't let me leave until it's done.
Big operation down there. Lots of genetics work going on. That's all I've been able to figure out. I'll make a break for it after my shift.
Hardly worth fighting for, in my opinion.
stay out of the work area.
Didn't get a jot of work done today.
I've got to make my rounds.
I can't leave right now because of the cameras. I hope they don't figure out it was us.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy.
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
It is a simple request.
Lab procedure forbids.
The psionics laboratory.
The psionics laboratory has no business worrying about weak interactions between incidental subatomic particles.
Our work on Fitjov Capra.
Capra. A quantum quack.
Don't criticize what you don't understand.
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
I'm trying to talk here. Scientific progress depends upon collaboration.
Maybe you should cross your legs, undo yourself, and try to read my mind.
The sharing of data between departments should be automatic.
VersaLife did not achieve 1 trillion credit equity by disclosing R&D materials.
We work in the same building.
Our results can be understood only by a few dozen people on the planet, none of whom are psionics engineers. This is a private conference.
You are not a recognized user for this device.
I'm on duty.
You shouldn't be back here. This is the armory. Why do you need a weapon? What are you doing?
It's really a question of abstraction.
Exactly.
You can't be dealing with this sort of thing on the base pair level.
Essentially what I told Miss Chow. Tissue augmentation. It's not a matter of twiddling bits.
We are having an important discussion.
You met the American team? Have a look around. The project is finally starting to heat up. Just talking shop? Never mind us.
Carry on with your business.
We need to stay focused on tools.
In principle, yes, I agree.
The older scientists don't grasp what it means to have so much data.
Still, we have to throw them a bone once in a while.
With the right software, organism design should be indistinguishable from tech.
We'll whip up another non-Mendelian. They love the Karkians.
We're gonna report this.
Keep your security pass with you at all times.
Tell Simons we're close.
We are having an important discussion.
One of yours?
How rude.
Huh?
You shouldn't be back here. We're gonna report this.
I don't recall being informed of any visitors. Intruder, I'm dealing.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy.
Stay out of the way and know.
I was down in the labs. Do you know what they're doing?
Something with genetics and nanotech, that's all I know.
Take my advice and get out of here. I can't tell you any more than that.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy.
Encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
company. Whoever's out there, give yourself up. Okay, let's do the paperwork on this one. Whoever's out there, give yourself up. Whoever's out there, give yourself up. Still in the area. On this one. Whoever's out there, give yourself up. Hey, it's dead. Remember the briefing. We've got a perimeter breach. Okay, let's do the paperwork on this one. Wait for him to move again. That's him. That's one down. Check the area. Wait for him to move again. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. This one's something else. Watch it. Who's there? That's him.
Contact here. I am taking steps.
Please, look around.
While you are here, observe.
It is decided. There will be a truce. Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect blade are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Mr. Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
Tracer Tong will want to congratulate you. All right, get out. Enough games in the temple.
I cannot believe the news. The trial won?
Peace between the triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the Nanotech Research Wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Please accept the gratitude of the luminous path.
I've got line of sight. Must have been a glitch. Target locked. Augmentations. Locked up.
Didn't get a jot of work done today.
check. Locked on. Funny reading. Give your ID. The sector's still live. Readings all over the scale. What's the deal?
He's still in the area. That's the one. Okay, drop him. That's the one. Okay, drop it. Falling back. Target locked. Running search. Locked on. Funny reading on this one. I've got line of sight. Locked it off. This one has strange augmentations.
Contact!
Aim for the head. Aim for the head.
Terminating now. Stop 50 meters. Lock down.
Check your 6. Aim for the head. One down. Check the area. It's dead. Remember the police.
Body ready on this one. It's him. Terminating now. Scout 50 meters. Locked down. Still got movement. sector still alive. Attempting to reacquire. Strange augmentations. Let's do a scan.
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only two devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
you find it, I can upload the data I need through your infolink.